Can you introduce yourself to our subscribers
Okay.
who are eager to know you?
Okay. Yeah. My name is Chief Wilson Adetula. I'm a native of Ondo town, now Ondo City, and I live here in Germany, in Bremen to be precise. And I've been living here for over 30 years now. And I'm a social worker, social pedagogy by profession. And at the same time, I also run a logistic business with my wife here in Germany. So that's all about me. That's all about me.
Okay, that's good. Your What year exactly did you go to Germany?
Okay,
What year exactly?
exactly. I left for Germany in 1995. Towards the end of 1995,
Okay,
I left
you
for
left.
Germany.
Uh,
I
why
was
did you go? Why did you travel? Do what our
okay.
youth today call Japa? Why did you Japa then?
Yeah. I left then uh, because of the current situation of Nigeria. Uh, you know, um, then when I left, I was undergraduate when I left. So and that time we the school system was not so good then because there is always a mass strike. I remember I finished secondary school in 1988, and I got admission into a citadel of higher learning um the third year. I went to College of Education and later went to Ondo State University, but they always strike then. I remember we stay home more than 1 year, 2 years. We're just staying home. Then I decided to quit, you know, because I believe the system will be better abroad. That was why I left.
Okay, that's good. How did you go? How did you go to Germany? What was the process?
Actually, yeah, I went to Germany by plane. I had a discussion with my parents, and we and I discussed with my parents you know, how we can do it better, you know, economically. And my parents supported me, and with the financial, my parents rendered the financial support for me to leave. I came on visitors visa to to Germany, and
Okay.
that was how I left. Yeah.
Can you describe your early stay in Germany 30 years ago? How was it?
Yeah.
Did you Were they homely?
Yeah.
Were they people who wanted to at least
Yeah.
take
Exactly.
you into Germany? How did they treat you? How was the place?
Yeah. When I came those days,
Hmm.
Germany wasn't so friendly to foreigners. That was then, 30 years ago, because the foreigners were still new here. I remembered when I came that we the foreigners are, they don't want to see the foreigners, especially when you are on a visit and you don't have a residential permit. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, I hope you are still. Can you hear me? I can you hear me?
Okay, you are back.
Okay. Because I can't see
Yeah.
you. So You, when I came then, about 30 years
mm,
ago, in Germany here,
mm.
it is difficult to stay here without a residential permit because you must
Okay.
have a mission here. You must have a reason
Mm,
why you are here. You know, it was
okay.
hard, but I met people here then, and some were here. They had problem from their countries, and they decided to stay here because when you have problem, you can declare a political asylum. Most of them are asylum seekers, and they are here. They were living here, and yeah,
Mm,
when I came and I came on a visitor's visa as well, like others. On the At the point in time, I wanted to return back home. Then I met my wife here, you know, and we got married. We went back to Nigeria and got married. That was how I was able to come back here. Since then, since then I've been living here. So when I now came back here, then I was able to stay here because I have already have the residential permit to live in Germany. So, and it wasn't easy at the initial stage, like I said, because you need to speak the language. Germany
mm,
is language is the barrier here. So,
mm.
and then I went to school. I learned the
Mm,
language. I learned the language, and I was able to, fit into the system. You know, although
okay.
although you don't just learn the language, you have to work. You have to survive. In the
Okay.
cost of learning the language, I have to do so many jobs. We have to do
Okay.
jobs. I worked in supermarket. We call it supermarket. I worked there as a cleaner. I was cleaning supermarket I was cleaning the supermarket. So I did all kind of jobs, to survive while I was learning the language. And after that,
Mm,
I did a course.
mm.
I did a 2 years diploma, known as work and politics. That was
Okay.
a diploma course. So I did
Mm,
it. Then I applied in a company where I worked for 20 years. You understand? So, and yeah, I worked in this company for 20 years. And while I was working, remember I did only diploma. Uh, then later, I was simultaneously doing my degree program. You understand? In social work.
okay.
So, and that was how I was able to got a skill. You understand? Because here in Germany, you need to
Mm,
have a skill to survive. And
okay.
without having a skill, you're gonna have it difficult. It's going to be difficult for you because you will remain a cleaner
Okay.
forever and ever. And you will hate yourself, my brother, without a skill.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
So
Which means which means what you are saying is that in Germany to have skill is far better than just educational qualification.
no, it's not that it's far better,
Mm,
but it is important because
okay.
in Germany, you can't just pick any job and be doing it without learning it.
Okay.
Even if you want to drive a taxi here, you
Okay.
need a certificate for it.
Okay.
You need to be a professional taxi driver. You need to
Okay.
go for a course and pass examination. You don't just
Okay.
pick a car and start driving because it's different from Uber. Uber is new, you know, and so if you want to do anything here, you need to
Mm,
learn it. You
mm,
understand? But academic certificates, as you said, is also good. But the what you are studying is also important. Like you can't
okay,
compare yourself now if you are studying a just anyhow course, that will not be useful. You understand?
okay,
You might, at the end of the day, you might, your pay. You might not be satisfied with your pay because here they look at your skill, what you can offer. You understand?
okay,
What you can offer is very important. What is needed is very
okay,
important here. So that's
mm,
how it is. But you just have to
oh,
learn something to survive here. That is
okay.
my
If
experience.
you, Chief, if you get Nigerian certificate, can you work in Germany? Maybe
Um,
you graduate from Germany, can
yeah,
you
if
work
you if you graduate from
without
any,
professional?
yeah, you cannot nowadays now there's a program known as opportunity card. I mean opportunity card. I think they call it opportunity card. Where they look for university graduates from all over the world. We call it
Okay,
chance card. You understand? Uh,
okay,
so now
mm,
they are looking for professionals,
okay,
especially in the science department, natural science department. They
okay,
stand a better chances. They need
o-
people to work in the companies. You understand?
okay,
Now you can come with your certificate, directly from
mm,
anywhere you are. Probably if you have a master's degree or bachelor degree, you can come and look for the jobs here. But they are going to interview you. That is the point. With your certificate, they are going to interview you. If you are able to pass the interview, then they will take you. If you are able to pass the interview, they will take you. It is new. They are just introducing this kind of program now. Because of
okay,
so many English companies. There are
okay,
many here in Germany. So these are the people that need all those people because we have a how is it called, shortage of workers in Germany at the moment. I mean professionals, not everybody,
professional.
professionals this time around. Yeah. So
Can you mention, Chief, can you just mention those professional courses? Nigerians can listen to you and know what to do because there are so many Nigerians who
okay.
want to go on to learn.
And
Some
yeah,
of those
so
professional courses.
you're in the health care,
Okay,
engineering, yeah,
okay,
engineering department, healthcare, um, IT,
okay,
yeah. So yeah, these three major departments are highly needed
okay.
at the
If the
moment.
person had, if the person is a graduate of any of the faculty of arts or social science, do those
Mm,
people have hope?
so no, social sciences. You have to, in social science, if you are in the department of psychology and you do medical psychology, it's still
Mm,
part of medical department. You understand?
okay,
So anything that has to do with medical, they still stand a
mm,
better chance. But in their requirement, they only mention a
mm,
university graduate. But I'm just saying that
mm,
if you are in all these natural sciences and medical department, engineering department, you stand a better chance. Your chance is high that you will be taken, but because you are going to
okay,
apply,
okay.
you understand. And
Yes.
but if you are in faculty of arts, I don't think they need faculty of arts. What are you coming here to do? You know,
Coming there to do.
yeah, you don't need to come because they don't need it except you want to change your course. Because what most people do is that when they come around, If you are
mm,
lucky, if you are
mm,
lucky that not with third class, oh, not with third class,
mm,
at least second class lower division, eh?
mm,
Minimum of second class lower division. So if you are lucky
mm,
that you are taken, you have the opportunity to look for jobs, for other jobs. Maybe they didn't take you where you apply, and you have the opportunity to look for or to search. You have 1 year to
mm,
search for other jobs. You can even job anywhere because this opportunity is
mm.
given to you for just 1 year. Then after 1 year, if you
Okay.
work for 1 year, you are asked to go back to your
Mm,
country, or the company might take you. But if you don't, if you are not taken by the company, you have to leave. You have to go back to your country.
okay.
But what most people
Okay.
do is that they gather money and pay for their masterate degree or doctorate
Mm,
degree. You understand? So that you
o-
have
okay.
opportunity to study for further. So that's what they do.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in the
What
arts
you mean,
department,
what you are saying now that if- what you are saying that if you study doctorate degree,
mm,
even in the arts, you may be hopeful to get a job, a lecturing job there.
I think it's difficult. It's
Okay.
difficult. I think it's difficult to get a lecturing job here in the arts department. I've not seen
Okay.
one. I've not seen one. I've met with many, and most of them are in this discipline I've mentioned. They are in sciences department, engineering, medical. I've not met one that is in
Okay.
arts department. You know,
o-
so they are most of them are science. They are scientists. Most of them.
o-
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I want to thank you for enlightening our youth.
Yeah.
Someone just sent a chief. Someone just sent a funny DM. He said if he marries a woman from Germany,
Mm-hmm.
would it be very, very easy for him to get their passport to become a citizen of Germany?
Yeah.
That's his own plan. That's what he sent here.
Yeah. It's
That
not a
when he
stupid.
gets to
It's not.
Germany, he will get married to a woman from Germany, a white woman from Germany,
It's not a stupid
so that he
question.
can get the
It's
green card.
yeah. I
Huh?
will. I can highlight the person. I can tell you how it works and how it is here. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a social worker and I know
Mm.
much about this system, how it works here. And
Okay.
yeah, if you if you are married to a German citizen, the law says that you have the right to stay in their country. You understand? Once you are
Okay.
married to a German woman, you have the right to stay in the country. You'll be
Mm.
given a stay for 3 years to stay in the country.
Okay.
And after 3 years, you can, if you are married to a German, after 3 years, you can apply directly for the German passport. That is after 3 years.
Okay.
And you can get a
Okay.
German passport after 3 years. After three
Okay.
years, if you are only married to a German citizen. But if you are married
Okay.
to a married to someone who is having a German stay, if you are married to
Mm.
someone who is having a German stay, who is not a German citizen,
Mm.
you will need to stay here for 5 years, work in the country for 5 years before you can get a stay. You have to work for 5 years in this country before you can get a stay, a permanent stay this time around.
Okay.
That is how it is.
Okay.
That is how it is.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there is
There's hope for
nothing.
the person.
Yeah. So that is how it
Yes.
is.
Okay. Because that's what he's telling me here. It's through my DM. He's
Okay.
saying his fastest strategy if he gets to Germany is to look
In the
however
past,
young that he wants
uh,
to marry.
but it's not. It's
I
not.
want you to explain because
Mhm.
when you use young now, what age is the right age for marriage in Germany?
The right age for marriage in Germany is from 18 years. Even at
Okay.
17 years, is allowed to get married, but with the permission of the parents. At the age of
Okay.
17, they can also get married, but with the permission of the parents. If the parents said accept, if the parents want it, then they can get married. So, but the official age
Okay.
is 18 years old. Anybody that's 18 years old can get married in Germany. Yes. But what he said, that you can look for
Mm,
German woman, is not
mm,
all that easy. If that is
okay.
his
Plan.
that is his plan. It's not that easy to just come around and say I look for German woman, and you think you can just get married and that's all. It's not easy like that, because
Mm,
the German too, they don't just get married to anybody
mm,
because they want,
mm,
because the person wants to stay here. It has
mm,
to be genuine. You understand? It has to be a genuine love.
mm,
You understand that you really want to marry each other, not because of paper. Some people just thought, okay, they just want to get married and get paper. But when they get married and get paper, that will mark the
mm,
beginning of their problem. If you
mm.
just say yes, that could mark the beginning of their problem, because
Okay.
you have to stay with the woman for 3 years. And if
Okay.
your intention was to just get married and get paper, can you
Mm,
manage it? Can you pretend for 3 years? That is the point. If
okay.
you if
Okay.
the woman got to know or suspect, the woman can spoil your paper within a year.
Okay.
They can kick you out and they will collect the paper back from you. You understand?
Okay.
So it has to be a genuine
Okay.
love. There's nothing wrong getting married
Okay.
to a citizen, but it has to be a genuine love. Mm,
Okay. Okay.
mm,
If peradventure the passport has been given to that person, I'm just thinking aloud now. The
mhm.
passport has been given to that person, and they now divorce. What happens? Would the German government retrieve their passport?
No, once you got
If
us,
German citizens, maybe they've been married for about 7 years,
mhm.
and they now divorce each other. What happens?
Nah, yeah,
Would-
if they divorce each other, then nothing will happen. Everybody will just go their own way, because once you have the German passport, nobody can take it away from you again, except you engage in a drug business. That is the only
Okay.
way your passport can be retrieved from you.
Okay.
Once you get the German passport, once you get it, you you are allowed to. Once you hold a German passport, that is the only way the passport can be retrieved from you. It can't. You have it forever and ever. Nothing else. Nothing else can
Okay.
take it away from you. Yes. But with
Okay.
German stay, what they call Aufenthaltserlaubnis, that is how it is called. They can still take
Mm,
it away from you. They can take it
okay.
away from you. Yes.
What could be the reason why they can take it away from you, apart from drugs?
If you are married, for example, and you are just been given 3 years, and between 3 years you have not gotten your permanent stay, and
Mm,
you have problem with your spouse, yeah, the passport will be withdrew from you. They take it back from you, and you'll be sent back
okay.
home. That is one
You'll
reason.
be sent back home.
Yes, you will just be taken early in the morning, and you just discover that policai, the so-called policai, that's the name of our police. They will just knock on your door and take you away very early in the morning. You find yourself in your
Okay.
country back. And
Okay.
that is number one. And second reason is that if you commit crime,
Okay.
terrorism, if you engage in terrorism and they find out that they will try you. And once you are tried and they and convince you, then you're going to send you back, or to take back your passport. Even if you have German passport, terrorism also they can take it back from you. So,
Okay.
and
If you have German passport.
yeah, even if you have German passport, if you have case of
Okay.
terrorism, they can take it back from you, irrespective of
Okay.
the years you live here. Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
these are
good.
the major crime that can
Mm.
that can hate you losing your passport. Mm.
Mhm.
Mm.
Someone just sent a DM to me now. He said, "How did you cope with the weather when you got to Germany?
Yeah,
The cold weather."
yes, it wasn't easy. Even when I came those days, because now we have climate change. When I came those
Mm,
days, where I was witnessing minus 20 degrees.
mm.
Nowadays, it's no more like before. Now we have
It's
the
better now.
highest we have is -6, -6 degree. Sometimes even we don't even witness -10 degrees any longer. So it was
Mm,
cold, but I wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't okay for me. It was difficult at the initial stage, but at the point in time, I need to cope. I just have to cope. But then, up till now, I'm still not satisfied with the weather. I can't deceive you.
okay. Mm,
When you are young, you are still strong. You don't bloody care. You get adjusted to any situation. But now that I'm getting older and older, you know, um, I'm not liking it again. I always want
mm.
to live in a warm land, and that is why I always travel to Africa once in a year because of the sun, and I also
Okay.
travel to Spain where it's warmer. Sometimes I travel to United States. It's also warmer there sometimes. So we are coping. It's not easy. It's not easy at
Mm,
all because you have to wake
oh,
up early in the morning here. We are not joking
mm,
here with the kind of work many people do here. You just have to, one has to be strong. I don't have any other choice than to be, coping. That
okay.
is, that
There's
is just it.
something which I need to ask because something is uh, in Nigeria now. There's so much discussion on tax. How in Germany? What is the tax system like? How do you pay tax, or you don't pay
Yeah,
tax at all in Germany?
of course. Just like other in other countries. But I will explain now how our is. Here,
Mm,
every workers need to pay taxes. You know, if you are
okay.
employed in any company, you have to
Mm,
pay taxes. Not you pay the government taxes, but we are not
mm,
only pay taxes. You have to pay for your pension. You understand?
mm,
Here in
mm,
Germany, it is compulsory that everybody working, every worker, civil servant in particular, not only civil servant, everybody working in Germany have to pay into pension insurance. You have to pay into there's what we call Arbeitslosenversicherung. That is when you lose your job,
mm,
you know, you have to pay some money into one insurance that take care of that. Because when you lose your job, the government will
mm.
start paying you, you know,
Okay.
even without a job. So when you have a job, you
Okay.
are going to remove it from your income, net income. Then you have to pay government tax, that is income tax. So we are paying a lot
Mm,
here, a lot. You pay income tax, you pay another Pflege, we call it Pflegeversicherung. That is, you have to pay into insurance of people that will take care of you when you are old. That is Pflegeversicherung, you know, care insurance. Are you hearing me? I think it's gone again. Ah, ah. Can you hear me? It's gone again. Ah, I hope you are hearing me because this thing I'm explaining is very important. You have to pay also into health insurance. Health insurance too. So their percentage, almost 30% of your income We go for all this insurance I'm mentioning. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. I can hear again. Sorry, I think there's something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong. Uh, uh, are you back? Hello? Uh, yeah, are you back now? Hello? I The network is bad. Bad.